Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. The video got cut off, but that's okay. So we're talking about energy levels. So we're at this very high level of energy. And this high level of energy is the highest level of energy, the higher level of creation. And that is true self energy. We're guided by daily action. You see, we go from the body energy, taking daily action, the motion of getting into action, and then that gears us into heart energy. So we put our love behind the action, and then we're resonating with daily action. Is love creating, and then love takes over, and the energy of love, heart energy, which is a high level of energy, is creation itself, guides us towards this higher level of energy, which is the mind energy. So we can be imaginative, imagination, creativity, all these visuals we channel information, we start to get ideas, and these ideas come into our head because we're using our minds. You see, we're using our minds because our love is powering us. Our love, the body energy moved into power energy, a higher state of frequency, and then that moved into an even higher state of frequency, which is the energy of creation itself, with our brains, imagination, ideas, creativity, innovation, imagination, invention, all these beautiful things that we do, art. We feel it right with our hearts, with our mind, and we just let ourselves go in the moment, and we just focused on daily action. We're so focused in the moment, in the flow, lose perception of time. We just do the activity, and ideas start to pour in, and we just go. You go with the mind energy, this very high level of vibration, our brains creating. That's why it's so important to connect with the eye and the sun and the heart and the brain, because it all happens in that way. You see, that's the sequence. It powers our brains, it supercharges our brain, so we have this beautiful level of creation happening. And it starts with the heart powering the body, so the body takes the action, and then the heart and the love takes over the action, resonating with daily action, and then that takes us to a focused state of mind, daily action with the mind energy, which is even a higher level state. That takes us to the highest level, which is true self energy. You see, once the mind takes over and we're in full control and focus on the task at hand, and we're creating with love and imagination, and ideas are pouring and flowing, and we're in the zone, in flow states here and now, then we're guided by our true self energy, because our true self takes control, takes over. Our true self manifests, and then it just shows up in that moment, and it channels us, and this is who we are. Our true identity, our true self shows up, our higher energy, our spherical light being who we are. It shows up in that moment, and then it does the most amazing of things. That's when we have the most amazing creations. Time seems to stop. We just move faster than everything. Everything is relative. Everything happens at a high pace. We just come up with ideas. They just flow. We just do things. We just in flow. We electrified. And this is what happens. It's our true self taking control. Guiding us, guiding daily action. We're guided by our true self, our identity, our creator. You see, our creator, our life of creation itself, then takes control. It's the highest level of energy. It's true self energy. This is the highest level of energy there is, and it all starts with the heart powering the body. So the body takes action, and then the heart, through love, repowers it, and then we go into a mind state of creation and innovation, and ideas start to flow and flourish. And then once we're in total flow and we focus on the activity and task, and the brain relaxes, and we enter a high level of frequency, and our brain waves just take over, then that's when the true self energy emerges. This is who we are. Our true identity, our true self just takes control, and it guides our daily action. And that's why we do things that we cannot explain. This is when we do things that just happen. This is the resonance. Our highest level of energy manifests and channels, and then we just connect with the source, like the sun and the spherical light being that we are, just like the electromagnetic field of our heart and the electromagnetic field of the sun. It all comes together and it sinks in, and the true self energy just manifests itself. It manifests in the moment here and now, and it takes full control, purposeful daily action, and our actions are guided by our true self. guided by love, guided by our true self, guided by this highest level of creation that we can achieve as humans. So we guided by our true self, you see? So then that means that our actions are purposeful. We are guided by our true self. We're in alignment with our heart. We're in alignment with our mind. Our body is just in alignment with our true self. We all acting as one. Our energy is focused, is powerful, is beautiful, is the most constructive, the most creative energy that we can tap into as human beings. We're tapping into the core of what it is to be human, our true self. And we all have these, you see, the heartbeat, the creator, our identity. Remember what a true self is. True self is self-love, is self-awareness, is self-knowledge, is self-transcendence. We're transcending ourselves. We're tapping into creation itself. We become one with creation. We are creation, but we tap into infinity ourselves. And our body just moves into this higher state. And sometimes, we actually don't even remember what we do. I remember a long time ago, I did a boxing match. I had a bout, and my true self energy took control of that fight. I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything that happened that night in the ring. I just have flashes, but like microseconds, they don't really remember. I know that it happened because there are videos and things, but I don't remember the actual thing. My true self took control, you see. Our light spherical being takes control, this highest level of energy that we reach. And that's what they call being in the zone, being in flow, is that you just do, boom. Because you enter this highest state of vibration that we can reach. We one with everything. We one with existence. Existence itself channels through us, and we are infinite. We're creative. In that very moment, we are one with everything. We're one with infinity, and infinity does its thing, and it just guides us, and it just takes control, and it creates, and it does amazing things. And that's just the way it is. You see, it's wonderful. And we can achieve this state through daily action. We can have a peak experience by channeling our energy levels in the right way and get to true self energy that guides us. It's like the life is the energy of creation itself. It's like the creator itself just takes over control of the body, and then you do the most wonderful things. Obviously, the end result of that fight is that I had an incredible fight, and I dominated, and I did an incredible thing that, I defied all the odds. That, just personal story, but I did the most wonderful thing, and I fought at a level that not many people reach. You need to really be in sync with who you truly are to reach that level of performance. And that night, that day, that happened to me. And that was the first time in my life that I experienced this ecstasy, this level of connectivity with everything. And that moment has always guided me, because I knew that if I could do that again, that time, I could do it again. And this is the thing, with practice, we can get to do that again and again and again. And it happens all the time when we just reach this level of connectivity with creation itself. Creation itself is channeled through our bodies, through our actions, through our mind, through our heart. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And that's why we're infinite light beings. This is why we're spherical in nature. And this is why we can channel the energy of creation, because we have an electromagnetic field that is in sync with the sun. And the sun is creation itself. So the energy taps into us, and we just do amazing things. We just do. We have the most beautiful revelations, we do the most beautiful things. We do the most incredible things, the most amazing creations. That's why when you see someone in the zone, like say, for example, I always refer to basketball or sports in general, like you see, a superstar player just like doing things that are hard to explain, So that's an example. You see it in sport, many people, they just don't even remember. They just in flow. They're in a state of creation, pure creation. They're one with everything. The body's just doing something that's special. And we humans have the ability to do this. This is a thing that we can do. And obviously, we can always refer back to this image on y.how/energy-levels. So I would appreciate if you do that and understand what this is, because remember who we are. We are sundials, we're compasses, we're spherical light beings, we're infinite eternal energy. This is who we are. We're infinite eternal creators, we're infinite eternal love. This is our nature. We're the leaders of the Republic of Planet Earth. We're the defenders of the Republic of Planet Earth. We are the citizens of the Republic of Planet Earth. Planet Earth is our mother, and it created us for this very reason, to tap into our true self energy and guiding our daily action and doing amazing things. This is why the connection with the heart and the sun is so important, because this is the bridge. You see, we build the bridge so this connection can happen, and we can tap into this infinite energy of creation and do the most wonderful things. Humans in the past, they have referred to this as eureka moment, the aha moment, the ecstasy, revelation. It's this moment in which we become one with everything, and we do things that are, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We become one with everything. We are creation itself in that moment, and we have all this energy that we can channel and use to create and to do wonderful things, because this is who we are. We're infinite creators. And the body is a conduit, right? It conducts energy, is a conductor. So we're a conduit to infinite creation. So when we tap into this level of energy, that's why daily practice is so important, daily action, because when we tap into daily action, we become better and better and better, and then we can sink in with this infinite energy, and eventually it comes, and then it just manifests, and it happens. It just does, and it just comes in, whoosh, takes over, and it does the most wonderful things. It's just who we are, and we humans have the ability to do that. And not only few humans, all humans. It's a matter of practice, because this is a human endeavor. We all compasses, we are sundials. We need to connect with the heart and the sun, understand who we are, build the bridge, so the information can just happen, because we're in sync. We're already paired with the sun. We're already connected. We are in sync with it. So the energy comes and does its thing. Level of creation that we can achieve. It's amazing. Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. We're here to love, to create. Remember who we are. I will be making another video today. I'm going to make a few more videos today. I feel like making more videos today. I love you all with all my heart, with all my might.